Making the jump past round 2 as we get set for another big exchange here. Joel Parkinson, a veteran on the championship tour, going up against Frederico Morais and Jadson Andre. Heat 7 of round 1. Ronnie Blakey here with Rosie Hodge. And Rosie, this is an event that Joel Parkinson loves. He counts quarterfinal finishes as his best results here. How many more years has he got to chase down the title in Fiji? I'm going to get back to that in a moment as we see Jadson Andre, his first ride.
Yeah, big old hook in the pocket there from Jadson. And this is the person we were talking about. Joel Parkinson loves this event. Tidy work on the rail, just releases the tail, throws the plume out the back. Here it is, grabs the rail. Frederico, excuse me. Wow. Looking like a veteran on tour, Frederico Morais. That rail work just so tidy. This is Joel.
Definitely looked like he was trying to emulate Parko with those big open arms off the bottom. But Joel, just such a cruisy approach here, and let's see what he was able to do on the inside.
Yeah, this is that frothy wall to work with. Wow, he rode that wave a long way without getting any payback.
That was a shocker
for
someone with Joel Parkinson's experience out here, but still plenty of time remaining as we now see Jadson Andre tucking in, and he just gets clipped riding out of that one and goes down.
Barrel.
Oh!
Oh my god. Gotta love this place. Serving against the wildcard Davide, he's ripping. His first wave was so sick. I was coming back out, I was like, oh boy. He just kept traveling through that thing. A little bit nerve-wracking because, you know, cruisy too. Those guys are gnarly, and it's just like kind of sneaky conditions, so anyone can get a really good one. And yeah, but it was a lot of fun and stuff to have the win. I think I kind of made a mistake there.
Most of his wins have come on the forehand for good reason. Just one of the best regular footers we've ever seen. As we see Jadson there with a late drop. Did well to hang on, grabs a hold of that rail and reefs his board through that first turn. This wave is a bit of a fizzer though, starting to taper off. Jadson's going to ride it through to the inside. An injury-plagued career he's had, unfortunately, but where it was just sheet glass and practically any swell line that came our way turned into a beautiful scoring wall down the line. Here's the replay of Jadson's last wave.
That was a well-negotiated takeoff for Jadson Andre, doing well to keep his board under his feet. Unfortunately, not much was left. That wave was a bit of a fizzer.
And Jadson, just one first round win this season, both claiming round 1 victories on the Gold Coast. And here is the Portuguese surfer up with a beautiful carve to get started. Has the power to match the energy that Cloudbreak serves up here. But a lot of these waves sort of have that sidewinder look to them, and they're difficult to serve because you can't get too close to the pocket.
Yeah. Just have a look at this one from Jadson.
Deep in the barrel and gunning, looking for an exit. Tricky wave to surf. Got some travel time behind the curtain, but couldn't punch through it.
Yeah, great vision. Unfortunately, not finding the exit on that one. Daunting place. And Frederico, bottom turn, just a lot of water displaced off the fins. Beautiful carve. Just mistimed that lip there. And this is where it started to fatten up. It's hard to kind of, like you said, Ronnie, keep it critical with that wave pushing off the reef. And then Jadson. Oh, look at the time travel here through the tube. We were so looking for that exit. You could just see that fleck of white of the vest traveling through that barrel.
And he's up once again, stalling to the tube. Should find the exit this time. He does. Off the bottom, out there onto the open face. Just adding some points as he sets up a run through the barrel once again here. And tucks in right there on that shallow inside. Tide's quite low. So really committing.
He's staying busy in this heat. Got some travel time in the barrel. Well surfed wave. Let's have a look at it. Drops. Just does that double hand drag to find extra time in the barrel. Burn some speed there for this hook. and just eyes it off again as he comes into that shish kebab section. You can see how it starts to shallow out underneath him, and not afraid to duck back in as it gets pretty dry on that inside. You can see that squall just ripping through the faces, a lot of wind off the back of the waves. Jaddy just doing the reappearance there. Love that setup. The eyes are down the line, waiting for that section to just drop out in front of him again.
Well, it's been reeling perfection for an eternity, obviously, but only been surfed since the late 70s, as we see Joel Parkinson tucking in and getting clipped by a sizey lip there. He goes down, so Joel having a bit of a shocker at the moment. That's 4 rides and he's yet to put up a decent number. Certainly still capable of collecting big results for a lot of years to come, but opportunities to stitch up world titles might be running out.
Wow, I think if he heard you say that, he would fire right up, Ronnie. Just he's looking, like you mentioned, that spark is back with Joel. And just to think about the number of years that he spent on tour, just finding that motivation year after year, keeping that hunger alive. He's already got that world title. Loves to travel with his family. Spending time away from them is probably very hard for him at this stage in his life. But still, the competitive spark for me seems like it's been lit in 2017.
So true. Here we go. Frederico Morais trying to get himself back into the lead. He needs a 4.17. And linking a couple of nice moves together there. Just dealing with these disconnected sections quite well, finding some flow. Driving off the bottom. Banging away at this wall. 9.5 minutes to go. Still plenty of time for Joel Parkinson to launch a comeback. Frederico Morais is about to put up his second best number, you'd think.
Almost made it look like a kind of beach break wave. I know he's got a big frame and a lot of power in his surfing. Let's get another look. Jadson even had a big sniff at that wave, but big bottom turn. Love that first hook from Frederico, and he just leans right into it. So right in Joel's face, goes up for the float maneuver. Just making light work of this washy wall. Looking for that 4.17 to get back in the lead. Still carves off another couple turns.
Come on, mate, put him
I mean, the fact that he writes a lot of his pieces just sitting at home watching the broadcast unfold is pretty incredible, because he always makes you feel like you're right there, and has some good sources, some secret sources on the tour as well. Who's feeding this guy information?
Whoa, and he...
And still Joel Parkinson has a shot at the win here. A very late takeoff under the lip as he looks to set up the inside. Is this one going to stay open for Parko? He grabs the rail. It spits. He comes out. So there you have it. Joel's going to get himself back in this heat. How high do you see Joel's ride going?
Ooh, it's a great question. I mean, he came out. Let's just get another look at Frederico. We didn't see this part of the ride, that takeoff, and just
Whoa.
detonation station behind him. He tries to ride it out, gets bucked off, and here we go. Joel Parkinson, see the drift of the fins there momentarily. He's just eyeing this wave, biding his time. He knows what's coming. He's ridden this place so many times. Grabs the rail, just sets himself up. Spit behind him. Could he have stayed in the barrel for that little bit longer, Ronnie? Let's just have another look. You see that fin drift there that I was talking about, maintains that takeoff so well. Watch as he just sets this up. Does well to negotiate around Jadson Andre. Holds it, just great surfing there from Joel.
Scale's pretty low too.
Look at him.
He's having a look at this one. He really needs to rip this wave apart. He's going to go down. It's an odd choice. Even a 3.44 needs to be a pretty solid ride today.
Yeah. Well, I'm just impressed that Joel, you know, went hunting for that wave, for that, knowing that the time's winding down, just seeing that urgency on a smaller wave.
Did put him out of position for a couple of other medium-sized rides, but He made that call, and he's going to fall just short of taking the win here. It was a very close heat, not much separating the three competitors, but it's going to be the man from Portugal, Frederico Morais, taking the victory. His second round one win this season, and he is through to round 3. Our first rookie through to the third round here.